Then 10 years into my career, 10 years after Mallrats, suddenly like everything changed. Suddenly people had watched it on home video or on HBO or for years. And I was the one, I always remember that it flopped. And I would say that to people. I was like, oh my God, that movie tanked. Where, people go, I love Mallrats. I'd be like, where were you in 95? We could have used your help because it fucking tanked. And they're like, it couldn't have tanked. It can't be, no way. It's got to be a huge box office success because I have it on DVD. And I'm like, those two things are not necessarily equitable and whatnot. So you realize you're the one that carries around the failure. Like you wear them, just like Jacob Marley, we wear the chains we forge in life. Ain't nobody out there still remembers that fucking Mallrats tanked except me. Maybe some, not even anyone at Universal anymore. They're all fucking gone at this point. Been changed so many times. So there was a time I was terrified. And then 10 years later, and even up till this moment in time, Mallrats is like one of the movie, oddly, the movie that almost killed my career is the one that has kept it fucking buoyed for a few years. Like Stan Lee reading the script from Mallrats and Captain Marvel with, was doing his lines out loud was like everything. That to me was the moment where I was like, you know what? Like, because I remember Mike being there when people were like, you shouldn't have done that. Maybe you shouldn't have made that movie and shit. And that's the worst thing in the world to hear, right? Like, oh man, second guessing your artistic statement, your testimony, if you will. But like when Stan Lee, was doing the line, trust me, true believer, in Captain Marvel, that for me was graduation day, where I'm like, this motherfucking movie that everyone left for dead in the goddamn fucking hot sun and shit survived and lives and has this weird fucking modicum of respect to it and shit. So you never know what the thing's going to be. But I do often wonder if I had jumped into Smallville, like when they had written me that fax, what would the career look like today?